All right, what's up, familia? Welcome inside the pad. Hope you guys are doing good. Keep in between the lines. Got your load secure. All right, man. So here we are, 2025, the first full week of 2025, right? Um, as I always say every year, what is the goal? The number one goal for this year is to make it to next year. That's always the number one goal. So, what's the number one goal for 2025? To make it to 2026. But there's a lot of life in between there, right? To a lot of people, it's just like, well, as long as I live, as long as I'm alive, right, to see 2026, that's cool. That's freedom, man. But I want to live as well. I just don't want to be alive. I want to live. While I'm alive, I want to live life, right? Um, all right. So, this time last year, Holmes, I was on a certain path. I was on course, and I was like, man, you know what? Ain't nothing gonna take me off this path. Like I knew where I wanted to go, and I was just like, I'm gun ho. I'm gonna make it all the way through, right? Well, I'm not in that position anymore, and with that, a lot of paths have opened up in front of me, and it's not a bad thing, right? It's not a bad thing. It's actually, actually, it's there's a few things, man. It's exciting. It's a little bit scary. It could be a little overwhelming, but now it's like the whole world is out there, right? Um, I find myself, and I talked about it a little bit on a live, but I'll touch on it real quick here. I find myself, I'm not married. I don't have any little kids. Both of my sons, they're in their 20s, they're off, they're doing their own thing. And for the first time in my life, man, I find myself just working for me, right? And I'm just kind of like, damn, the whole world is out there. Do I really want to stay on course of what I was doing? Yeah, that's still an option. It's still there. I'm not sure I'm as hungry for it as I once was. Now that this realization has come over me, where it's like, man, the whole world is out there, man. I can go out of state. I can go out of the country. I can move. I can, so many options that the world has opened up for me. A lot of projects that I really wanted to do, some projects that I was working on to finish and things of that nature, man. But now where I was like dead set gun hole, uh, going down a path. Now I find myself there's a lot of paths, right, going all over the place, and I'm not gonna lie, man. It's exciting at the same time. It's a little scary, man. It's a little overwhelming at the same time, man. Um, to just think like, wow, you know what? Like it's just me. All right, cool, feed man, homie. Um, so for me, personally, man, I'm finding myself in a spot where it's like, okay, so where is it that I want to do? Right? What is it that I want to do? Where is it that I want to go? Where is it that, now that all these paths are in front of me, um, I'm just kind of looking at them like, okay, you know what? I need to take a little bit of time and think and see which way, what direction it is that I want to go. Um, with that, I want to go ahead and say this. And I knew this back in November of 2024, and I knew I was going to do this for 2025, and that is for this channel and this channel only. All right, I'm not shutting down the channel or anything like that. Okay, I'm going to move in silence. I'm going to stay quiet and move in silence. I got other channels. I got what? Three other channels, well, three and a half channels. I can explain the half channel. The half channel is actually my son's channel, the Pick Six channel, which is a football channel. And I'm on there every now and then, but it's really his channel. But I have a wrestling channel, a boxing channel, a mass movies and shows channel. And nothing's going to change with those channels at all because those channels are subject oriented, right? Those channels are specifically about something. So my wrestling channel, I'm just there to talk about wrestling. That is it. Uh, Same thing with all my other channels, right? This channel here, there's really no subject. There's really nothing. It's really just me. That's it for anybody who's checked out this channel, man. You guys already know there's really no subject, there's really no message, there's no movement, there is no anything. It's just me, Holmes. I do YouTube because I like it. I enjoy YouTube. YouTube has been a blessing to me. It really has. I've made some pretty great friends, some good acquaintances. It's given me opportunities to do some pretty freedom stuff, Holmes, that I probably would have never done, had it not been for YouTube. But YouTube has actually been a blessing to my life, man. I've never had an issue or a problem, man, being here on YouTube. I mean, at times people try to drag you down, but that comes with the territory, and that's just in life in general, man, right? You go to work, you have coworkers. Some work coworkers are going to try to drag you down, right? Not everybody's going to be your friend. It just comes with the territory. But to me, YouTube has been a blessing. Um, so I'm going to move in silence with this channel. And that is because this channel is really just me, my life, right? All the other channels, nothing's going to change. As a matter of fact, I might even step it up on the other channels. But for this channel, which is my main channel, and it'll always be my main channel, I'm not shutting down Thecholotrucker. Heck, I am Thecholotrucker, Holmes. I'm going to move in silence. What does that mean? Let me explain. So basically, you guys ain't really going to hear me talking. I'm not, the content's really going to drop significantly. One thing that I'm going to bring back, which I haven't done in about 3 weeks, was the little pearl of wisdom, right? But those are shorts. They're not videos like this. You got videos, you got shorts, you got the community posts, you got the lives, shorts. I'll be dropping those. I was dropping them every Monday morning, and I'll go back to doing that. As a matter of fact, I dropped one today, as a matter of fact, man, earlier. So I'll be doing a lot of those. I'll be doing a lot of shorts. As far as videos like this, where I talk and everything, I'll probably play music while I'm trucking it. But even then, I'll just remain silent. I'll just play the jams. And those are all copywritten, right? You don't monetize those. You don't get paid for any of those, which is cool. Fine. Freedom, man. I'm a trucker. That's how I make my living, man. Um, but I'm gonna remain quiet. I'm gonna move in silence this year. I'm gonna move in silence. Now, if somebody invites me onto their platform, that's cool. I'll be there. I'll chop it up, and all that will be good and gravy, dog. If I do a little bit of cycling, which I plan on doing, I plan on jumping back on the bike and doing some cycling and cycling around the neighborhoods. Yeah, you'll hear me talking on those. Yeah, of course, man. I definitely want to get back on the bike. I've been extremely busy, and cycling takes up pretty much the whole day. Depending on how much you want to cycle. I mean, if you just want to cycle for like 5 miles, it's not going to take up the day. But me myself, man, when I go cycling, right? It's taking up, a good heck, man, 6, 7, 8 hours, right? So if I do those, I'll throw on the GoPro, man. I'll be talking there. Um, if I do any challenges or anything of that sort, any mud run, I'll probably throw on the GoPro or anything of that sort. And you guys will hear me talking there. Like I said, if anybody reaches out to me and wants to interview me or have me on their platform or whatever it may be, yeah, definitely. I'm open to it all. Okay. I'm open to it all. I'm talking about this channel specifically, this channel and this channel alone. So if somebody invites me to be on their platform, hey man, come on here and chop it up. Yeah, cool, freedom and dog. I got no problem doing that. You're right. But for this channel and this channel alone, I'm gonna remain for the most part silent and move in silence. I'm gonna remain quiet with the exceptions that I just gave. If I go cycling, if I go running, if I do some sort of, challenge event, right, where I throw the GoPro on, then yes, you guys will hear me, talking. But outside of that, man, I'm moving in silence this year. So One thing that did come to me, I do plan on doing lives um, either at the end or the beginning of every quarter this year. Now, that doesn't mean that to the day I'll be doing that live, right? So, what are we looking at? Right? We're looking at 4 lives that I'll do just to come back on and chop it up and see what's going on with everybody and try to connect with a few people that are going to stick around while I move in silence for this year. I get it, man. That sounds pretty boring, Despensa, but hey, man, you know what? I'm focusing on me. This is the year where I'm just focusing on me, myself, and I, Holmes. And that's about it. So I wish everybody the best. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not ignoring this channel. Okay. I'm not ignoring Cholo Trucker. Like I said, shoot, I am Cholo Trucker, Holmes. Um, I'm just going to move in silence this year because I got to focus on me. I gotta focus on me and where I'm going, man. It's a scary, exciting time in my life where it's like, damn, it's just me, Holmes. Like it's just me, you know? Um, so what do I want to do with that? Right? So that's basically what I want to go ahead and say. Um, I'm gonna remain quiet and I'm gonna move in silence. If anybody has me on their channel, you guys could hear me talk it up right there. I'm one guy, Holmes, that I have a lot to say. I do, man. I could just keep on talking. I got a lot to say. I got a lot on my mind. Um, I could turn things into, long conversations if need be or whatever it may be, right? But probably like this video that you're watching right here probably doesn't need to be this long, but oh well. um so I got a lot to say, man. I do. So it is going to be a little bit of a challenge for me because I always found it pretty therapeutic and liberating to just come, hit record and just say what's on my mind, Holmes, right? But I'm not going to do that this year. I'm not going to do that this year, with the exception of the lives that I do at the end or beginning of every quarter this year. So with that, I'll still be dropping some content. It won't be with me talking. If I go out cycling, you guys will hear me talk. If I go out running or do a mud run or whatever challenge that I do, I'll throw on the GoPro. You guys will hear me talk right there. If I go on somebody else's channel, you guys will hear me talk right there. But here, outside of that, yeah, no, man, you guys ain't gonna, you know, tap into this channel and hear much of my voice. So, with that, I'm going to move in silence. Maybe if something traumatic happens, we just lost the legendary Bretton Wood and how much he meant. Maybe if something like that happens, I'll probably make a video, right? So I don't want to say like, hey, it's going to be this way and that's the way it's going to be. There could be some exceptions. The last live that I did, I was actually going to talk about this, what I'm talking about now, but that's when the news came out that the legendary Bretton Wood died. And you know what? His music will live on forever. Big part of my childhood right there. So, if something traumatic happens like that, man, then yeah, I might come on here and go ahead and chop it up about that. But outside of that, 2025 is the year of me, is the year where I move in silence and I will be dropping content, but yeah, not the way I used to. All right. So with that, you guys check out the shorts. That's probably where I'm gonna be dropping the most, are the shorts. So with that, familia, hey man, you guys have a great 2025. Again, nothing's gonna change on my other channels. I'll probably even step up the game on those other channels. But with that, you guys have a blessed 2025. And I will tap in with you guys, man, on a live in about 3 months, man. At the end of the first quarter. So, hey, man, you guys be good as always. Live your life like you're on the road. Be your surroundings and always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you related. Below to me, family. Till next time, this is Ed the Troll Trucker. Over and out.